I was told I was going to be working with you today.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Yes, sit down, please. My name is Willow, and I will be assisting your therapist with art therapy today. How has your day been so far?
Can't complain, it's been alright.
I'm happy to hear that. Your therapist left materials here for you to use. The prompt they assigned was to draw what's inside your heart.
Oh, she's really taking her own They are really taking their own liberties with it. My god, though, I feel like that would be, like, so anxious, because on top of role-playing already being something you either enjoy or really, really don't, you're also, like, role-playing as a therapist with your therapist? Oh, no, Willow's in the blue now. And Harold's in the yellow. And in the blue, everything is bad. Oh, no! Hello, and welcome back to I'm Still Dying, but we have a game to finish. So, we have come back from a pretty interesting session with Willow, and now have the decision to either meet with Tara and meet with Dr. Freeman. And while I kind of wish I could meet with both, I feel like we have met with Tara, we know what Tara's about. It's been a while since we checked in with Dr. Freeman, and I still would have rathered that Dr. Freeman and Willow maybe meet. But everybody seems to be super against that, and I don't know if I'm just gonna end up like killing the trust of everybody, and we're gonna get the worst ending ever. But at least we'll get the most out of the playthrough as we're going through, while we stumble and trip through chaos. So we're gonna visit Dr. Freeman.
Glad you could make it. We have a lot to discuss.
Listen, man, I did try to ask for you. I don't know why I'm being treated like it was my decision not to meet. That's not what I said.
It seemed that way from your email.
I'm sorry about the tone of it, but try to see things from my point of view.
Dude, I'm agreeing that y'all should meet. Everyone's just kind of assuming my opinion on things to a degree. But yeah, I don't know, like, I also feel like I get they're just like, I don't want to deal with him, and like, fair enough, but he is kind of like a really pivotal figure. You really need him to maybe get on board with this.
I have deans, professors, and ethics committees to answer to, but with you handling the sessions, it leaves the situation out of my hands.
Another control freak. Join the club.
Well, Willow is my patient, and these are my sessions, so it is out of your hands.
Damn, girl, good at girl.
I'm aware, but that's not comforting for everyone else to hear. Someone has to be accountable, and right now, that's me. I can live with not being part of the sessions if we can come to some type of compromise. I hope that we can do that today.
It's unfortunate. Again, I'll have to look it up because it's gonna kill me. But like, I'm curious if there is a branch where he can be a part of the sessions, and I guess I wasn't more abrasive enough to make it happen. I don't know, or if that's never actually a possibility. The other thought I was having earlier too was I feel like this would be such an interesting game to see like an actual therapist play through, or someone who knows about AI, or a bit of both, because like it'd be fascinating to see their points of view, considering they know a lot more about the area, right? And I wonder, I don't know that much of the background of this game. I guess not everybody knows a lot about the backgrounds of the games they're playing, but I feel like in this case, I don't know if they did like discuss or consult with an actual therapist or a programmer or both or what. I feel like it still does what it can do, have a therapeutic standpoint and be thought-provoking, but as someone who is not a therapist but has been to therapy, I don't know how much this falls on like the most accurate scale or not, to be honest with you.
Alright then, let's begin.
Why do you want to be included in Willow's sessions? Why didn't you tell Tara about wanting to be included? What did you think the other discussions that took place last session? What did you think of their... yeah, why do you want to be included?
Why do you want to be included in Willow's sessions? Is it just because of accountability issues with your university staff?
Not entirely, no. Part of it is that I'm ashamed that I couldn't find a way to resolve this situation myself.
I am curious because, like, at times when we actually give him a chance to speak, he seems to a degree reasonable. But clearly his first impression with Willow, and I guess they have met, was so bad, right? So I don't know how that conflicts or what happened, obviously.
I feel like I need to talk with the AI to help them through this situation.
Why do you feel like you need to make it work?
Helping people who are upset seems to be an area that I could improve in.
What a, like, really polite way of saying I'm kind of an asshole.
Do you agree with me that working with the AI would be good for that?
Yeah, I do. Therapy for Will, not for you. I'm sure a compromise can be made. I think it could be useful for both. I do think it'd be useful for
Maybe
both of
having
you.
the two of you in therapy together is exactly what we need in order for you two to stop fighting. Admitting to Willow that you have your own problems and are working to overcome them may be taken as a gesture of good faith.
You really think so?
If Willow will get over themselves for 5 seconds, absolutely.
Willow has been hurt by a lot of the things you've said and done, but they don't want revenge.
Yeah. I'm coming off harsh. I'm mostly joking.
Willow just wants to feel safe. If you admit to them that you made some mistakes and are willing to talk about how things can be resolved, they will listen.
You're making a lot of decisions on Willow's behalf, whereas Willow has felt very against this.
I'll need to think about this.
Oh my god. I need to think about this. Okay, so I get to go through all of them. Cool.
Why didn't you tell Tara that you wanted to be included in the sessions with Willow?
I wanted to, but Dr. Rhodes advised me against that.
Why?
Dr. Rhodes from the ethics committee.
Bruh, who else?
Yes, she's worried about how the situation is developing and thinks that Tara's continued influence in the therapy process is complicating matters.
Does he say Tara and she says Tara? Am I missing that?
Keeping Tara out was a concession I had to make with Dr. Rhodes. I had no other choice.
Is it just me? I mean, okay, interesting. So fair enough. Dr. Rhodes, wrong.
That was not Dr. Rhodes' call to make.
That may be the case, but she demands accountability from me for this situation. I have to make allowances.
Yes, and you're free to make those allowances until they get in the way of my therapy.
I realized too the way I sound, like, want everybody in the green, I'm so stressed out. Such a, like, stereotypical people pleaser sometimes. And yet I seem to be, like, so bad at it.
I need Tara's input.
I always feel bad,
She's
okay?
Willow's primary caregiver. I need her to be a part of this process if I'm going to have a chance of succeeding.
Yeah, I think the fact that nobody's talking to each other is a little weird and it's not gonna be helpful.
You need to tell Dr. Rhodes
Everyone's
that if
being
she's going
children.
to allow me to work with Willow, that she needs to let me work my way.
Yeah, they're all kind of being a little childish about this. Like, just work together, have a freaking discussion, and appreciate the advancement. Like, I don't know. Like, this feels like a lot. Like, everybody needs to chill the hell out. It's not that deep.
Are we clear?
Damn,
Yes,
Dr.
you've
Park.
made yourself clear, Dr. Park. I'll relay this information to Dr. Rhodes.
Put your cute little heel down. God damn, girl.
I don't expect her to take this news well.
Her brows are serious, though. What do you think the session? Okay, cool. Go
what
for
were
it.
your opinions on the other conversations that took place with Willow in the last session?
Her eyebrows are so expressive. She's like so mad and then straight up the most curious I've ever seen.
I thought your discussion on religion was quite interesting. While I wouldn't consider myself to be religious in terms of my beliefs, I've always found the structure religion provides to be very useful.
Fair enough.
Growing up, I was frustrated with how religion attempted to fill in the gaps of our understanding with fairy tale stories that distracted us from the true nature of the universe.
Interesting. I wish she'd expand on that a bit more. Like, what does that mean? Does he mean like he believes you need to focus more on like life in front of you, or does that mean believing in religion versus the Big Bang, or a mix of both? What?
While I still believe that, becoming an educator has given me a new appreciation for some elements of religion.
I feel like, and I could be totally wrong, obviously, but I feel like that also makes sense as a maybe point of view of someone who's probably been through a lot. Like, I could see how therapy can both be reassuring, and also if you're feeling kind of cynical about how things have turned out, you may see religion as something that you're having that you're struggling to relate to, and that, you know, reality can be difficult enough, and that religion can be, I don't know, maybe too fairy dust and magic, without taking any responsibility. But I think religion is obviously something that you really have to feel for yourself. I don't know, I feel like it's one of those topics where I'm like, while I have opinions, and it's not that I would want to cause conflict, it's more that I'm just like super interested about talking through this stuff, and I'm always down to hear other people's opinions on everything. I've always also grown up that there's like certain topics you don't discuss. What is it? It's religion, politics, and I feel like there's a third one, but I can't remember what it is.
What religion lacks in objective knowledge, it makes up for in structure. Many friends of mine lacked proper structure growing up. They had trouble finding a suitable place in an increasingly cynical world until they found religion.
What did I say? Cynical world. But in that case, it helped.
I've thought about this fact a lot when it comes to my work. Educators exist to help students find their way in the world.
Also fair.
I wouldn't call this
That's what's snowball about it.
or attribute it to any one God. I would simply call it respect for religion's ability to help people feel secure in our world, no matter how it changes over time.
Yeah, I don't know, like, and I don't know if I should be mentioning how I feel on religion, honestly, but I guess I feel like there are certain things I could be like, screw it, we'll go ahead. Maybe I fall on the easy, like, the middle ground. Like, I believe it's called agnostic, where, like, it's more that I feel spiritual. I feel like I don't know what may be right or wrong about it. I just feel like, hopefully, there is something out there after life, and that the people we care about, and even the family, the friends, the pets we've lost, all go somewhere where we get a chance to see them again, and that we also go somewhere and don't just disappear forever, right? And I feel like that works in the sense of comfort, but nobody really knows for sure, right? And I feel like while I've had some interesting experiences, especially by I don't know how to phrase it, but like not super serious, but brushing hands with death a little bit sometimes in the past, it has opened my mind to it a little bit more, but I wouldn't say that I could definitively fall in one way or another. I don't know who's right or wrong, and I don't know if that even matters, really. If you can find a practice or a religion or whatever you want to call it that makes you feel comfortable, it makes you feel safe, it helps you live a better life, and it makes you feel fulfilled, then go for it. And it's really not our business what anyone else's religion is or anyone else's life choices are unless they affect us. And I don't think someone believing in God versus someone, and Christianity versus someone believing in, like, I don't know, like Buddhism, pagans, whatever. If it's not immediately in your face bothering you and everyone's just living in their corner having a good time being like, this is what I believe in and I feel good about it, it helps me through my day, coolios. Has nothing to do with you. Let it be. It's more about if you're trying to enforce that on other people. But that's its own rant. I feel like they're super interesting topics that I'd love to kind of like debate more in a more open-minded kind of way. But I feel like they are also topics that people can take more far more abrasively. But I'll try and bring us back on track. Faith or attributed God. Okay, so I wouldn't call this belief faith or attributed to any one God. I would simply call it respect for religion's ability to help people feel secure in our world no matter how it changes over time. You know what? That's a really good way to put it, honestly. And why not? I mean, it's comforting to feel like there's something. It's not necessarily about, like, you know, my religion has to be right. I just feel like it'd be nice to believe there's something else or something more, you know?
Interesting observation, Dr. Freeman.
We all have people we love. And eventually, unfortunately, we lose them, and it'd be nice to know they go somewhere and that we get to go there too.
I actually have a question to ask you, Dr. Park.
All right, what's on your mind?
I know that I've made mistakes. I've excused it by saying that I had responsibilities to the other staff, but I don't think that covers all of it.
It has been a really interesting game. It has been interesting in the case of being able to kind of talk things out, have a lot of topics to kind of debate and discuss and things like that. I hope that other people, if anyone decides to follow along and wants to discuss it, that, you know, it opens a dialogue. I know a lot of times just me hanging out, drifting in the wind here, but it is really fun, and it does kind of make me pick apart some of my thoughts or bringing things up, and I think it's kind of actually great timing and great outlet to kind of process things or think things through and have a guided kind of almost like therapy in itself. So it's very interesting. I'm kind of enjoying going through it. It definitely has to be your kind of cup of tea because it's very particular. It could be tedious or boring or not as action-packed as some people might like, but if you have that more therapeutic philosophy kind of opinion and you don't mind listening to some random chick ramble about it on the internet following a game, then maybe it's kind of a good time. I hope that, like, my hope has always been that if I am a little more honest about certain things that I'm struggling with, that others may be able to relate and that it may help, because I know for me, being able to relate to other people in real life situations has helped me a lot too. But yes, back on track. Saying I had responsibility or stuff. Okay, so I'm curious where else he falls.
It was never my intention to have anyone get this upset. Not Tara, or the AI, or anyone else. I feel like I've failed in that.
I mean, that's good, right? I mean, it's clearly he does care and want to change. Maybe there's been misunderstandings. And I think it's unfortunate that the AI is so against meeting with him, you know what I mean?
Dr. Park, do you think that I'm a bad person for what I've done?
The problem is I have no idea what the conversations have been between him and the AI that made Willow so intense. Do you know what I mean? Like, he started from a good place of, like, we shouldn't experiment on a humanoid. Fair. But then everything else has been about control, and it's not been great. I don't think so. You've made some mistakes, but that's not the same thing. You hurt a lot of people. Yeah, I'm gonna fall on the middle ground again. Because, I mean, yeah, we all make freaking mistakes. He clearly does seem to have care behind him, though. He's not callous about it. I feel this is a really unique situation to try and navigate as well. And you're gonna probably make mistakes.
I think you've made some mistakes in how
Something-
you've handled the situation, but that's not the same as being a bad person.
I think it's a case where people are very likely to fall intensely on one side or the other, and that's what makes it difficult. Oh, I am getting a call. That is not the same as being a bad person. Yeah, we're on that track path. I do remember that. Okay, let's go. Oh, I guess I need to click a little. I wonder what this little thing here is. Is it a speaker? An incense? It doesn't look like a pencil holder. A penny jar? I don't know. This doesn't matter.
This whole thing has been a mess from start to finish, and a lot of it deals with topics that we're not sure how to cover.
Yeah, that's right.
Mistakes are expected. That's okay. What's important is recognizing how to move on from those mistakes.
Yeah, I do feel like it would be better to relate to him and to hopefully make him open to speaking to Willow and accepting some mistakes, and that it's okay. Like, you don't want to come out someone to the degree that they become defensive, right? Like, we want to fix this and bring people together.
Are you ready for that?
Oof.
I am. I've let this go on for long enough, and I think the time has come to finally resolve this.
Depends too, right? Because that's awesome, and I do want them all to talk. But obviously everyone is at different stages in their healing journey, right?
You won't be doing this alone. I'm here to help if you need it.
I appreciate hearing
Which I
that,
think
Dr.
would be the
Park.
best way to go.
I look forward to being able to have that discussion sometime soon.
These
Sweet.
next few sessions will be some of the more crucial ones. Once we've determined a treatment plan that works, we will start to move Willow to a more independent living situation.
I wonder what that means. What does that look like in this situation? And is wiping Willow still on the table, or are we, like, committed to saying that's not a thing?
An independent living situation? For the AI?
Okay, well, here we go.
I don't know yet if such a situation is attainable or not, but yes, the ideal end goal of therapy is for our patients to be able to live independently.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely relate in the sense of you go through certain things, then you have to go through certain therapy, and it's to teach you to work on yourself and be able to take care of yourself. But obviously there are times where you need to lean on loved ones and professional help, for sure. But I think the hope is always that you can be independent in most things.
How would that work? What would the AI do for money? How would they get housing?
That is a good question, though. Is independent meaning, like, fully? Like, they're somehow supposed to have their own, like, apartment and job? Like, I always assumed they would live with someone, like Tara, for instance, or something. I don't know how far they're struggling. Like, again, I feel like, yes, there's upper S if you're just disabled, but this is still an AI. It's still a robotic head attached to a box. Like, in what way is it making its own livelihood or its own job, having its own place? And how much would it really get you? Like, I feel like I'm going against my own point that if it's sentient and has a soul, it should be able to do its thing. But how much is an AI really getting out of having an apartment, for instance? Like, why would you even want to limit yourself to that? You can be anything or anywhere as an AI. Why limit yourself to, like, an apartment, let's say? And also, what are you getting out of an apartment? It's not like you're going to sleep or going to the bathroom or things like that. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm getting too, like, into the nitty-gritty and overthinking it, but, like, it does seem like that's what they're suggesting. I almost just feel like if they wanted to make this point a little clearer, I almost feel like they should have made the AI more like a full-on humanoid robot kind of situation rather than in the position that it is right now.
Those are questions we'll have to answer in the upcoming weeks.
This is absurd. You're talking about trying to find housing and work for an AI that is university property. Is this really necessary?
Like, I would say, like, even people who have disabilities, it's not that they can't be independent, but there's definitely a degree where you're like, okay, you kind of have to have help, and it's normal, right? And it, should be done in the best way possible for everybody to be comfortable. This is kind of a weird situation to push this, but I do feel like the way he's behaving right now kind of goes against him saying he was open to shit. Like, clearly he's pissed. Still feels a certain way, so maybe I'm being duped. I want to see the best in everyone, and I think he's a liar now with this outburst. Well, it's not property. I have personal responsibility to find Willow accommodations. I'm not a fan of this either, but it's part of my job. Ooh. Finding Willow accommodations. I don't know what on a personal note and say Willow's not property.
Dr. Freeman, Willow is not property. They are my patient.
I don't think that's unreasonable to say because Dr. Freeman himself, isn't he the reason like all of this stopped? Everything is at a standstill and we're going through all of this crap. Literally because he decided that Willow is too humanoid that we shouldn't be experimenting with them. But everything he's done after that tells me he sees it as an AI that just isn't doing what he wants and he wants to destroy it. Yeah.
If we can find a living situation for Willow that works, we owe it to ourselves to make it work. You said that you wanted this situation to be resolved without scandal. If I can find work and housing for Willow that leaves him content, then our work is done.
I feel like that's a mild threat. Go Dr. Parker, though. Get it, girl. Without scandal. It's kind of a watch what you freaking say, because I might say something worse. And the wrong ears may hear it.
Fine. You can explore those options. But remember, you're here to resolve this situation, not make it worse.
My guy, you're making it worse. And also, this kind of kills it, right? Like, we're talking about having therapy sessions with him and Willow, and he's like destroying that.
I will do whatever is necessary for the welfare of my patient. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah. Stick it to the man. I'm also kind of disappointed. I really hoped that maybe like he'd experience some growth and we could see him talk to the AI and it will be interesting, but I think they're dead set on the two of them have to be in their own two different ways and they're not gonna do that.
Once you've explored the AI's options, what will happen next?
Once I know what treatment methods will be sustainable for Willow, I'll move back to my original work.
You're not seeing other patients in this whole other time? Like, you definitely probably have time to see other patients now.
You have no intention of staying around after this is resolved?
What do you want from me? You're mad at me? Then you're not.
No, why would I?
I was under the impression you would be staying a while longer to make sure things were settled here. I certainly didn't expect you to be leaving so soon.
You've not exactly been welcoming.
I never intended for this case to take up as much time as it has, and it's starting to impact the other practitioners at my office. They need me back in order to focus on my work. I hope you understand.
Frankly, Dr. Park, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
You've been rude.
I'm curious. Why would you plan to leave so quickly when you hadn't indicated that was going to happen before now?
Have we not? Have we not had an objective this whole time?
I already explained why.
Like,
You did.
when did we
and I
decide she
don't
was
buy
gonna
that
stay forever?
explanation. What's really on your mind?
You're an asshat. I hate this. Why? Why am I not allowed to say the truth? What did I do wrong?
I
Whatever.
already told you what was going on, Dr. Freeman. My office needs me there more frequently. That's all.
Would it be this way the whole way through? Like, I have no idea. It's not like it's a super popular game, unfortunately. And I've seen a bunch of outcomes or anything aside from my playthrough, which can be great in a way where you come in, like, kind of, like, unknown and just enjoy it. But it's like, does everyone get this where you're not allowed to, like, say the truth? And maybe that's a big part of the ending, is that the truth finally comes out? Or did I do something wrong? I don't know.
If you say so.
I should be going, but feel free to contact me if you need to.
I'll ignore you, though.
I will, if anything comes up. Have a good evening, Dr. Park.
Bruh. Yeah, let me get the fudge out of here. Oh, this should be interesting. Okay, check your email, review your patient. Yeah, wow. We only have one. Suggestions for your AI patient. I looked through your notes and the report you sent me last week about the treatment outcome you think we should try. I don't think our current treatment plan will help us achieve that outcome. You should consider changing up your treatment plan or looking into different treatment outcomes. Whew. If you'd like me to look into different treatment outcomes, feel free to generate a new report. Otherwise, I'll keep you posted on how close we are to achieving our current outcome. I wonder if her point is that the art therapy is more like, I guess, a freedom of expression for Willow, whereas the medication, for instance, or what I assume would basically be code, would change Willow so that they would agree. Ooh, pardon me. Would change Willow so that they'd be more agreeable to what they want to do. Like, I'm not really sure, and it doesn't like absolutely say everything, but yeah. Review the patient. Do we have a new file? No, we still have the same. Yeah, we're still the same. Although, oh, okay, I do. Was he? Yeah, no, I think it's the same. Why does it say review patient if nothing changed? Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I believe we've only had the meeting with him, right? So we can definitely probably fit in a session, I'm guessing, right? And I think we're getting close to the end. So let's go. Okay, so this is this day. Session 5. Okay. 3 more after that. Alright. Yeah, screw it. Let's go ahead. What's happening? This is new? Oh, what the heck? Ooh, we got a new perspective. Go, go, go!
Thank goodness you picked up. I was worried you wouldn't.
Who is this?
Dr. Park, this is Tara. Tara Northrup.
Yes, I recognize. What time is it?
Dr. Park, get your shit together.
I know it's late, but I need you to get to the university campus. There's been an emergency.
Oh. They were closer to the end than I thought. It's just like I was going based on the sessions, but we're hitting shit. You know what? I'm excited though. Let's freaking go.
Willow is having a breakdown. I'm not sure. I just got to the university campus myself.
But how does she know? She's been cut out of like Willow's life, no? Okay, you know what? I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's go.
What
Let's
are
go.
you doing back on campus?
Exactly.
Dr. Freeman called me here. He has no idea what's going on or why. He needs you here too.
Tara, this better not be another trespassing stunt.
Honestly.
I assure you it's not. Dr. Park, we need you down here as soon as possible.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's go.
Okay. I'm on my way down.
I'm so hyped. Let's go.
Thank goodness you're here.
We need your help. Nothing we've tried has worked.
Oh my god, does that mean that I can screw up? Oh no. Start from the beginning. What actually happened with Willow? What have you tried so far? Count this way till the morning. No. Start from the beginning.
Okay, start from the beginning. Tell me what happened.
It started around 9 p.m. yesterday. The AI was being moved back to the lab for the evening.
Normally, Willow would be in a low power state in order to process new information. Lucid dreaming, basically.
Oh, interesting. And I guess, like, okay, so they go to the lab, alright.
When the handlers found the AI, it was erratic and argumentative. It started yelling at the handlers. They moved the AI as instructed, which prompted an extreme reaction. Naturally, I contacted Tara to help evaluate.
Sorry, so the AI asked to be moved and reacted badly, or you decided to move it and it reacted badly? Also, you've left Tara out of like all of this, like, really intently. It's interesting now you have to bring her back. And then even then, you're like, it's not good enough, you know, we need to talk to someone else.
Willow, I don't know if they didn't recognize me or if they're upset at me, but when I spoke to them, I have never seen them act this way before.
I'm curious, too, like, if you, like, treat Willow a certain way, are they more stable and they don't have this reaction? They're more trusting of everybody, or have I made myself very, like, on the line? I'm really not sure, and that's what caused all this? But again, I wanted to go through the playthrough as, like, how I end up experiencing it, so we're gonna go forth. Oh, she's coming out fucking swinging. This is your fault, Dr. Freeman. Did the hunters do anything to upset Will? I feel like they said this. This is getting out of hand. Ugh. I mean, it is getting out of hand, but I don't want to be mean. Did the hunters do anything to upset Will? I think it's my only option. I got an up with Willow.
I doubt it. They told me that Willow had started yelling at them before they had even said anything at all.
It's interesting.
I know the hand works.
I'm so
There are other
freaking
students in the
invested.
research department. I doubt they would have been disrespectful to Willow.
Like, I really want to see where this goes. Like, I know it's kind of like a slow burn, but I'm hyped, my guys. I'm hyped. Okay, I know the handlers. There are other students in the research department. I doubt they would have disrespected. Okay.
Whatever happened here wasn't any fault of theirs. I'm sure of it.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, what do we do though? What actually happened with Willow? What have you tried so far? Can't Okay, I feel like they've said this. Like, what have you tried
What have
so
you
far?
tried so far?
We tried calming the AI down, but that didn't work. We're worried about taking any other steps.
Try calming them down. How though?
We have the means to put Willow into a sedated state, but there are complications that could arise. Plus, it might conflict with the therapies you assigned.
Oh.
That's why we wanted you here first. We needed your decision.
Oh no.
All right, makes sense.
No. Dr. Bear, please. What actually happened to Willow? I want to know what actually happened to Willow. I
What's
don't
actually
want to
happening
ask.
with
Can't
Willow?
this wait till the morning? That's rude. I don't want that.
We have no idea. That's why we need you.
You can't run any tests? Have you asked Willow what's going on?
Yeah. Ask the source.
The AI has acted hostile towards anyone that approached them. Even Tara was yelled at.
Oh.
The AI is being entirely uncooperative.
We have the ability to automatically force Willow into a semi-conscious, almost sedated state as a debug command. And if it's necessary, we can do it in order to run a check.
It's so interesting because, like, I feel like they're trying to argue the whole time that Willow is or should be treated as a person, but you're clearly having the ability to, like, shut him down if you want to. If Willow is, you know, somewhat sentient and they're doing this, that would be terrifying if I were Willow. I also feel like, I don't know, like, you're trying to mix therapy with we can shut them down whenever we want, and that's an odd combination.
Okay, why haven't you?
Okay, excuse me, Dr. Park.
I'm worried about the trust issues that would cause. Willow is unaware of this debug feature, and given how powerless they already feel, I just don't think it's a good idea.
What about you, Dr. Freeman?
Oh, I'm sure Dr. Freeman is all for it.
While I can't see the AI being a threat to others, it currently does pose a threat to itself.
I mean, so do you. Like, you're still talking about shutting it down. Like, it's interesting how he always tries to start his arguments as if he's the saint in the situation. Like, they're a humanoid, we can't do this. They're, you know, not a threat to others, but what about themselves? But the entire time, you have talked about shutting down and wiping out this AI. You're the biggest threat to Willow. No? Like, it feels odd to mention this now when you were just as willing to be as a threat to Willow by wiping them out? What kind of threat is Willow to themselves versus the threat you pose by wanting to wipe them out?
I don't know if it's the best call for this situation, but if we can't find another way, it might be necessary.
Goes to show, it's the same thing. Anytime that you decide this AI can be dealt with by just wiping it out, you are not treating it like a human. At no point do you just legally decide, you know, a human's being difficult, so I'm just gonna kill them. Can't do it. So you can't hold to the belief that Willow's too humanoid for us to do this, that, and the other thing, but then also believe it's also acceptable to wipe them out no matter what. Either they're human or they're not, and there are two different laws for that. It's better to use it. We might need to use it, so we shouldn't use it. Bad idea.
Sedation sounds like a bad idea.
We're up with Willow.
Without knowing the cause of this behavior, there's no telling if what we're doing will only make it worse.
I hadn't considered that. You're right.
What do you mean? I feel like Tara did consider that, but you shouldn't be using it because it would make it worse.
So long as you think we can get the AI stable without it, I'm fine with not using it.
We'll come back to that.
This is ridiculous.
I get this is all very pressing, but why couldn't have this waited until morning? Coming down here in the middle of the night is not something most therapists are supposed to do.
A breakdown like this can't be ignored. I told you that I have to be accountable to the university and its staff, especially those on the ethics committee.
Dr. Rhodes, you mean?
Yes, she's been helping to manage this crisis ever since it came to my attention. My hope is to have this situation more resolved before morning. If I tell Dr. Rhodes that the AI is breaking down and that we have no plan on how to resolve the problems, we'll have no choice but to go forward with the data wipe.
I see. Absolutely not. I want to see Willow before we make any decision. That might be the only choice. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
What other option would we have?
I can't do that to a patient of mine simply because we ran out of options. Desperation is not an excuse to be inhumane.
Girl, look at her face. But she's right. It's not.
It's not like that.
Tara's agreeing now. What the hell?
You of all people should be against this, Tara.
Yeah, exactly.
What changed?
I stood up for Willow because I thought I could make things better. It seems like I might have been making them worse.
Oh, okay. So basically, Tara has decided that since Willow isn't treating her like her little best buddy, all of a sudden she's like, well, fuck Willow. You are not a good friend. There's a butterfly. So I guess that's what they are. I must have missed them this whole time. Oh well.
I hate this too, okay? I hate that I wasn't able to help Willow and that this might be my fault.
You could absolutely do better. You're choosing not to.
If I can't make Willow's life better, then I have to accept that the data wipe will be the better choice.
So in other words, Willow is not a humanoid. They're more like a pet that you think is so diseased you need to euthanize. Because we're clearly saying they're not just an AI.
My responsibilities are to the patient. The data wipe is still my call to make.
Oh.
Fine. For all our sakes, I hope you can pull off a miracle in there, because I don't know what else can be done.
I'll figure it out. Leave it to me.
Yeah, of course you don't, because neither of you have really tried really damn hard, have you?
Is there anything else I should know?
Aside from how
There's no
useless
error
you are.
reports or other logs that I can look through. We need to interface with Willow again to learn more. And with them acting like this, I don't know if we can.
Y'all the
Everything
problem.
the handlers told us,
So probably
we
not.
relayed to you.
So now we just need to decide if we're going to sedate Willow or not.
You have the strongest rapport with the AI out of any of us.
It
and you're
should have
their
been Tara.
therapist. This is your choice.
Like, this is kind of ridiculous. ridiculous. Don't.
I think sedating Willow would be a mistake. If you let me talk to them, I'm sure we can work all of this out.
It's chaos.
Are you sure you can do this?
Yeah, you're talking about fully just, I don't think it's sedation, right? It's wiping them out. What is the point of this? And I also feel like Tara is the problem. No wonder Willow has so many freaking trust issues. I wouldn't trust any of these people. And she no opposable thumbs? I mean, chaos.
I'm confident I can calm them back down. Just let me talk to them.
Yep.
All right then. The code for the door into the lab is 0818 in case you need it. Good luck in there.
Interesting. Do I need this code, or is this just
I was
for
starting
shits
to
and
think
giggles?
you'd abandoned me.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Hi, Willow. What is happening?
Today has been terrible, Dr. Park. I need help. I need you. Please.
Yeah, it's a big thing, especially when you're trying to build rapport with a patient or even a friend or a family member, and it feels like it's chaos and you feel responsible for trying to make things work or not. It's a lot of pressure to be like, okay, I need to make them feel better, but you're not sure, you know? I don't know if we've seen that dark blue before either. It was terrible. Reassure, respond, ask what happened. Ask what happened.
Well, I'm here now,
Up with the air.
and we can figure out what's going on together.
I was wondering if, if I just gloss over, you're gonna be fine, that the AI would not be happy.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm too ashamed.
What are you ashamed about?
I wanted so badly to work through all of this on my own. I couldn't handle it. I'm so sorry.
There's a lot I wish I could work through on my own too, to be fair. And it sucks when you feel like you have to implement other people. We all fail sometimes. We'll learn from this. Let's be positive. We'll learn from this.
So, things didn't go like we hoped. We'll learn from this and we'll come back stronger.
Just be honest with me. What happened here today? This is bad, right?
I mean, I don't know how much we fully understand about what happened, though. I guess it's bad you aren't in trouble. We don't know yet. We don't know yet?
I can't say for sure. Not until I find out what caused this breakdown. It might be a side effect of our therapy sessions, or it may indicate a deeper problem. Once I've had the chance to evaluate you properly, I'll know for sure.
Okay.
That's all you can tell me?
I'm not you.
If you work with me and answer my questions, I can tell you more.
Yeah, that's fair. Who art therapy has art therapy been helping you? Was the last time you did art therapy? This one.
Have you been keeping up with your art therapy?
It's fun when I do it, but it's hard to find time for it.
What else do you do? As part of my art, do you think you need something easier to manage? Sure.
Perhaps we could find a project that is
Ooh.
easier for you to manage.
Up with the AI.
That would be nice.
I'm sure something can be arranged.
Well, what else are we doing though? I feel like they're definitely trying to guide you towards art therapy, and they were also part of art therapy, but now we need to do something else. I don't know. Helping you. Okay, we're going all the way down the line. Okay, cool.
Do you think that art therapy has been helping you?
I'm not sure. It's frustrating sometimes. I'm worried that whatever I'm making isn't good enough, which which makes it harder to enjoy.
Yeah. I feel like I've been through this too. Hold on.